Today, I'll briefly talk about some concepts that I have written in my book. First, we'll talk about context jumps. So, sometimes we encountered a state of mind where the brain is empty. There's not a positive thought, there is not a negative thought, the brain is just empty. And this is a worse state as compared to if you're experiencing negative thoughts. At least you are experiencing something. So, what happens basically if you're trying to make a decision, if you're reflecting on your past and try to analyze something, if you're trying to reach in a conclusion, basically brain freezes in a cycle. So what my concept is, like, we should also have the skill of making a context jump. What I mean from a context jump is, like, at that time when you're stuck, you don't need more seriousness. You need a friend who can come, and instead of participating into your serious state of mind, giving you a serious suggestion, who'll say, just forget it, let's go for coffee. Or who will even make fun of your serious thinking, like, wow, you are a scholar, okay, let's leave it, let's watch a movie. And this feels so illegal to our mind, such an insult to our seriousness, that we will say, like, what kind of a rubbish he is talking about, because we are taught seriousness. For example, in a communication between you and someone else, you and your teacher, you and your boss, in a professional environment, it's not suitable to make a context jump. When someone is asking a professional question and your answer is out of nowhere, this will get you into trouble. So basically, we are taught to stay in context. And this state is basically, we can also state this seriousness, anxiety. Anxiety is basically context saturation. So if we learn this skill of context jumping, when we are stuck, we can be more productive and more useful. So this is a very important skill. And if we integrate this into our mental skill set, we can save so many days. Because sometimes, if I talk about myself, sometimes I just spend 6-7 hours lying in the bed thinking, that loop, that is very difficult to break. And the only way to break, think about something. And that's what stand-up comedians do. Why we laugh on a joke? Because it's something we are not expecting. It's a context jump. We're expecting something else and the answer is something else. And that changes our state of mind. And then we laugh. So we need to learn that skill in order to be productive in our times when we are not. Read my book on context jump and give me a review.